Hey everyone, Ty from Ari Bicycles, and today I'm going to do a deep dive into the Fazua Ride 60 drive system to help you get the most out of your Fazua equipped Ari bike. Let's jump into the details and help you get your new bike set up. The heart of the Fazua Ride 60 drive system is the drive unit. The Fazua Ride 60 drive unit is 1.96 kilograms and produces 60 Newton meters of torque with up to 450 watts of assist in the boost function. It's one of the lightest, most power efficient drive units on the market today. The other piece is the Fazua battery. This mounts into your frame, it hides away inside the down tube and provides the energy to power your drive unit. Together, these parts help power you up the steepest hills and ride further than you ever have before. The Fazua system is really robust and it's built to last. Fazua is backed by an automotive company. They use in their drive unit automotive bearings, automotive assembly technology to build drive units that are durable, that last, and that will serve you for years to come. Their battery technology, they have packed a ton of watt hours into a small space, into a really light, durable package here. So you're really getting the best components possible with the Fazua Ride 60 system in this mid-class power system. Well, let's get you started with the Ari Bonneville. First things first, we just need to turn the bike on. So come on in and I'll kind of show you how it all works. The Bonneville features the Fazua Road Control Assist switches. There are two buttons integrated into the dropouts. There's one here on the left side and one that matches it on the right side of the handlebar here. To turn the system on, all we're gonna do is we're gonna press these. So you kind of reach from underneath, or you can do this with your hands on the bike here. You hold it in, and you'll see the lights on the display here turn on. They'll kind of cycle through a sequence of colors. So now that the system is on, these lights will indicate what your battery's state of charge is. So this bike currently is at about 40%. It's got 2 of 5 bars on it. It's time for a charge. The LEDs, there are 4 colors of LEDs. White means the system is off. If you press the button here, you'll move up to green, which is your breeze mode. That's the lowest level of assist. You press the button again, that will take you to river, which is blue, the mid-level of assist. And pink is rocket, the highest level of assist that the bike will provide to you. So as you move up modes, basically for less input you put in as the rider, you get more output from the bike, so it assists you more. So it's really easy to adjust it on the fly. You can kind of have your hands here in your normal riding position, and you can access these buttons to switch what the bike is doing. So if I'm in rocket right now, I want to go down a couple steps, I can just reach in with my thumbs, really natural position. I don't have to move my hands, and I can cycle through the different modes. Maybe I'm kind of on a downhill or a flat and I can ride under my own power. I'm gonna just turn the system all the way off, conserve battery life, and so I'm in the white or no assist mode, and the system will provide no assist, but it's still really easy to pedal because it's a very light system. There's not much drag from the drive unit. So that's kind of how you turn it on and adjust your assist modes. There's some other really cool features about the system. This is called your LED hub. It's kind of the control center or the brain of the full operation here. So along with the LEDs that tell you how much battery you have, what assist mode you're in, there's also a hidden USB-C port. So this is kind of a magnet closure. You can reach under here with your finger and lift it up, and there's a USB-C port inside of here that you could use to charge your phone, charge lights on the bike. It's also kind of how you connect the bike to a computer if you're gonna make some adjustments. So that just lives right here under the LED hub. And again, it's a magnet closure, so it's all just kind of self-contained in that system. So you use that to charge your phone while you're riding, lights, a Garmin, other accessories, things like that. It's really nicely kind of integrated into the bike right here. Other kind of pieces of the bike. So we've talked about, I show you the drive unit and the battery out of the bike, but that's all integrated here inside the sleek carbon frame. You can barely even tell that there's a motor and a battery in here, the drive unit. It really just integrates so cleanly into the frame. On the other side of the bike is your charging port. So here on this side of the bike, you will see a magnetized, again, charging port right here. There's a nice little cover you can lift up, and you'll lift that up and plug your charger into the bike, and that's how you charge the internal battery right there. So again, it's magnet closure. It'll seal up, keep water, road grime, things like that out of the bike while you're riding. The other feature you'll notice down here is the system controls your speed or measures your speed with a magnet. So there's a pass sensor kind of integrated in the dropout, but every rear wheel will have one magnet on it. It can be integrated into the rotor, or it can be kind of a separate standalone piece like this. So as your rear wheel spins, that magnet goes by a sensor, and based on the circumference of the wheel, it knows how fast you're going to assist you up to the 28-mile-an-hour assist on the Bonneville. So that's kind of an overview of the system components, how you use them on the bike. There's one bonus feature I haven't told you about yet. Once the system is on, there is a 12-second boost function that will give you an extra 100 watts for 12 seconds while you're riding. And it's kind of fun how you access it. So if you have the bike on here, say I'm in Breeze right here, the lowest level assist mode. If I press both of the road control switches at the same time, you'll start to see the lights cycling. And that means it is ready for a boost event or a boost function. And that will give me from a stop. If I was stopped at a stoplight, it'll give me 4 seconds of a 450 watts to get up to speed. Or if I'm already pedaling, you know, maybe I was riding along and I came to a steep hill, it will give me 12 seconds of 450 watt assist. So that's a little boost function. It's really nice to use at stoplights, or if you're climbing like a really steep hill and you just need some extra help. While you are pedaling, the 12-second boost function that you get, you can actually do that 3 times in a row. So if you were riding, you run out of it for 12 seconds, hit those 2 buttons again, and it will give you another 12 seconds. So 24, you can do it one more time for up to 36 seconds of 450 watt assist. So it's kind of like a Mario Kart mushroom. You hit those and it just gives you that little extra boost of speed for a little bit to get up a really steep climb, or maybe catch up if you're riding with a group if you've fallen behind a little bit. So that's kind of a cool little feature of the system. And you can access that right from the hoods if you're in here, or while you're in the drops, you've got really easy access to these buttons. The Fazua system also has a walk mode. So if you were ever off the bike and you needed some help up the hill, what you have to do is the bike needs to be in the off assist mode. So if you're in any one of the colors, Breeze, River, Rocket, the green, blue, or pink modes, what you need to do is cycle down to white or no assist. If you hold the right side road control, it will activate walk mode and push the bike along. One of the first things you'll want to do when you get your new bike before you go on your first ride is fully charge the battery. We have to ship the battery in a non-fully charged state just with federal regulation. So once you've got the bike set up and built, let's get the bike charging. It's really, really simple. So just grab your Fazua charger and plug it into the wall. There will be a green light on it. That means it's ready to charge. So next, you just need to grab the end of the charger plug here. You'll lift up this magnetized plug here. There's also magnets in the charging plug here, and you'll just kind of connect it and rotate it until you feel it clip in. The magnets will pull it into place, and the light on your charger will turn red. Red means it's charging. Once it's fully charged, that light will turn green. From dead to full takes about 3.5 hours to get a full charge. Whenever you're done, you just unplug it here, push this little cap back down, and you're ready to go ride. So that's how you use the system on the bike. Let's dive a little bit into some of the customizations you can do in the Fazua app to build the bike and tune the bike really for your terrain and your riding style. There's so much customization you can do inside the app so the bike feels exactly how you want it to feel. You get the assist that you want. You can make it feel very, very natural or very, very sporty and punchy. It's all up to you. So let's dive into the app. We'll show you how to connect to it and get you going on the app side as well. We are now going to get your bike connected to the Fazua app. So go ahead and download that. It's available for iOS and Android, and get the app opened up. So once you see the app here, you're going to need to make an account. You just need an email and a password, and it'll get you logged in here. So I've got the app started. I'm gonna get logged in here. Once you have the app, you're logged in, let's go ahead and connect your bike to the app. So first thing we need to do is turn the bike on. Again, hold that left control down It'll cycle through and it'll turn on. Then in the upper left-hand portion of the app, click the bike here and search for your bike. In this case, this one's named Fazua R60. Your bike could be named Bonneville or something else. Once you've connected, it will ask for a Bluetooth pairing request. It will say to enter a PIN. It'll give you some suggestions, but what you need to enter is the 6-digit code here on the around the Fazua LED hub. So they provide this little paper here with this code. You'll go ahead and enter that to connect to the app and hit pair. So once you've connected to that, document and save this, but this little piece just pulls out from underneath the display. Record that once. You can actually look this up a different way if needed, but you'll need that number the first time you connect your phone or a Garmin computer, something like that, to the system. Once the bike is connected, it will show connected up in the left-hand corner here. You have the option to disconnect if you wanted to. You can see system details about firmware of the various pieces, the state of charge of the battery, things like that. So now we've got the bike connected. Now we're able to utilize the rest of the app now that we're connected. So your home screen here shows you a few things. This is where you could update firmware on the drive unit. That will links out to Shimano's website. Shop is where you could buy parts if you needed replacement parts, things like that. Or support will take you to some resources from Fazua, FAQs, different things on their website. You'll have your various riding profiles available. And the customizer portion of the app here is where you can set up different riding profiles for different terrain. The other thing you have, if you click the Fazua logo, it will toggle to the ride screen. And so here on the ride screen, you can see state of charge of the battery, you can see your current speed, you can see trip duration. If you hit this plus, this play button, you can record your ride. So you can allow these things in your device. In the ride portion of the app, you could start a ride, you'd allow that in your device. It'll track your distance, your time, things like that. Also, while you're using the app, if you're pedaling, for example, it will tell you your watt input into the system. So for example, if I'm connected here and I start pedaling, it will show me how many watts I'm putting into the bike, and it will show me the bike speed, for example. Once the bike is assisting you, it will show you the assist that's coming from the drive unit. So you can see that here on the app screen, how many watts I'm putting in and how many watts the bike was putting out and the speed. So it's really useful. Again, you can toggle between it just here with the kind of Fazua logo here. So that's the ride portion of the app. You have the home portion. The tuning portion of the app is really interesting, and that's under the customizer. So if you go into the customizer, you can create riding profiles. I've already created one called Mountain Bike Power. There's a few different ways to create riding profiles. One is you can go and you can create with a questionnaire. So if you go through this, you can enter some information about yourself. You can enter information, agree to various things, select your drive system. This is the Fazua Ride 60 drive system. You can do some information about your fitness, your performance, your support relation, ramp up, and you can name this riding profile. And complete it. So it will create a riding profile for you based on your answers to those questionnaires. It's created a profile based on your questionnaire. The other thing you can do to create a new riding profile is you can use the profile store. So if you go and you select the profile store, there's, again, it kind of asks you some similar questions here. But if I want to go select, for example, maybe a mountain profile, I'm looking for ones that say 60 next to them, not 50. 50 is for the Ride 50 system. We're using the Ride 60 system. So I've already downloaded that Mountain Bike Power one I told you about. Maybe I want to try Mountain Bike Default. If I want to see what's in there, I can click the profile and I can come see some details about it here, about kind of how it's intended to feel. You can also show the settings directly and you can alter them if you so chose. So we at Ari have worked really hard to develop our own tuning profile for this bike. It is already uploaded to the bike. So if you never want to mess with it, don't. If you like how it rides, awesome. If you want to select a riding profile, maybe I want to take this to the mountain bike power profile, I would select that. It will cycle a little bit, show you that it's thinking, and that will, when the blue dot is shown, that means it's uploaded to the bike. If I wanted to switch to this profile we made with the questionnaire, we could switch to that too. So it just takes a minute here to kind of swap between profiles. Most people who are using the app might have 2 or 3 different profiles depending on their terrain. So maybe they have a mountain bike power one. If this is your quick after work lap, you don't care about how much range you're getting out of it. You just want the most assist possible. Mountain bike power is super awesome. Maybe you're going on a longer ride and you're trying to extend your range a little bit. You maybe will go in here and look for a profile that's a little bit more tuned down. Something like mountain bike cruising, a natural ride, and a little bit lower assist, gentle acceleration. So I can download that, I can load that onto here, and then I'll have it on my home screen for one of the profiles. So along with the profiles available in the profile store, you can also customize them. So say you really like the mountain bike power profile, but it's not perfect for you. Maybe it has a little bit too much power in the river mode. What you can do is you can go and select that profile and you can duplicate it. So I'm going to duplicate the profile here and I'm going to rename it. So I'm going to rename it as mountain bike power less. And then I can click advanced settings and I can go in and I can customize every single feature about how the assist is delivered. So you can toggle between breeze, river, and rocket. And I want to lower the total power delivered in the river mode. So 320 watts is a little bit more than I want delivered from the drive unit. I'm going to lower that to 220 watts. And I'm going to have that happen when I put in 280 watts of power. If I wanted to adjust that, you'll kind of see how it moves on the graph. Maybe I want that to happen at 220 watts. So it's a really, really linear relationship between the motor output and my input. So it feels really, really natural. You can make adjustments like that. The other piece in here you can adjust is what's called the ramp up. You can adjust the acceleration. So this is kind of how reactive the drive unit is. So maybe in breeze here or river here, I want a little bit slower acceleration. I don't want it to be so punchy out of the gate. So I'm gonna change that from 70 down to 50, for example. And you can kind of see how that's adjusted there. So 70 or 50. And that kind of adjusts the time frame in which it gets you up to full power when you're accelerating. So there's really, really fine control of the power profiles through the Fazua app. So I like where this one is set. I'm gonna go back to the home screen. It's gonna ask me if I want to save it. I'm gonna hit yes, and the profile's been updated. Now from the home, I have that new mountain bike powered down version. I can select that. Once I see the blue dot, that is uploaded to my bike and I'm ready to go, and I have that new profile active on the bike. So it really just takes a minute or two to connect to the bike, make the adjustments you want, play around with this, figure out what's right for you. Again, we've worked really hard on kind of the factory tuning. The best part about the Fazua app is if you never want to use it, you never have to. The stock setting is really, really awesome. Try it, ride it. If you find it's not right for you, then you can make adjustments. Again, in the app here, you got some really, really useful data. So you can see the battery, rather than in the 20% blocks we talked about, you can see on the LED hub, you can have it in a percentage format. So currently this battery is set at 93% state of charge. I could have this running on my phone here. Maybe I connect it via quad lock or something to my stem, and I can have direct access to the battery life and percentage. I can see my input power. I can also see the motor output power. So it's a really, really useful piece of the app. Thanks so much for joining us today to learn more about the Fazua Ride 60 system and how to customize it specific to your terrain in the app. If you have any other questions or need additional help, please contact us. You can reach us on our website, you can text us. We're always here at Ari Bikes to help you have the best experience on the trail. So again, if you've got any questions, please reach out to us. Thanks for joining us today. We hope that your bike is now set up properly and you're ready to go ride. Enjoy it. Thank you.